Hey comrades, Craig Hester here. I'm at Delman Watch Sales and Service Center in Cranston, Rhode Island, the official service center for the Detente Watch Group. Our Russian watchmaker has just taken apart the ZT001 Zavtra. You might hear some hustle and bustle in the background. They're working on watches, they're taking care of customers, and I decided to take a couple of minutes here to show you the components of the Zavtra watch. You know that we're going to have our launch on Shop NBC, or now Shop HQ, this Friday, July 12th at 9 p.m. and Wing and I are super excited about that. If you're not familiar with Zavtra, it is the new brand by Wing Liang of Android and myself, Craig Hester of the Detente Watch Group. We came together to create a new line of watches, military meets elegant, Russian-inspired, Russian inspirations for all of the watches, and the whole point behind the brand is that Wing and I can bring something to the table that we haven't been able to do separately with our existing lines. And the key idea is, like I said, military meets elegant. For one thing, you're looking here at this beautiful, deep, rich colored mother of pearl dial. Not something you normally see in a military watch, mother of pearl, but that's not the only element that's making these a little bit different than any other military watch you're going to see elsewhere. You guys know I have always had fun taking the watches apart on Shop NBC, so I had our watchmaker, Fred Delman, take this watch apart, and I wanted to show you some of the components. I love this crystal. Look how thick it is. Just such a well-made crystal. You see the beveled edge. And one of the things that Wing does with his watches, and I'm so glad he brought it over to Zavtra, is how the magnifier for the date is actually on the underside of the crystal. Look at that. That is so cool. It's on the other side of the crystal, so you don't run the risk of banging it up against something and scratching that bubble when it's on the other side or raised on the crystal. You get the same effect. You get the same magnifying effect for the date. There we go. But you don't have to worry about scratching that bubble. Let's see, a couple other things. Just look at this case. I love the T37 case. This watch is named for the first production line all true amphibious tank ever built in the world, which was a Russian tank. It was the first production one. Now the Brits, they built the Vickers, which was never put into production. They sold the prototype to the Russians, who then did put it into production in the form of the T37. Look at the thickness of this case. Just look how much metal there is in here. And just an amazing construction. The quality, the tightness of the bezel. You can just hear the quality and the smoothness, but yet still very, very tight on the bezel. The mother of pearl, excuse me, the PVD plating on here. I've been wearing the black version of this for months now. Well, not months, but for weeks, for several weeks, including putting in a patio in our backyard while I was wearing it. You can't knock this PVD off. It is grade A. It is just amazing, the color, consistency, and quality of the PVD. Here's the case back. You can see the etching of the T37 on the case back. Exhibition, because of course we want to show off the Miyota 9015 movement. Such a beautiful movement, and look how thin it is. It's just the quality of construction, the engineering that goes into the 9015. It is worth all the extra dollars that it cost you to have the caliber 9015 in your watch, which is just an amazing movement from Miyota of Japan. And we're very proud to have that in the first Zavtra. Gotta quickly show again this mother of pearl. One of Alan, who shoots the all the pictures for the Watch Geek get-togethers here on the East Coast and in Florida, he has this one in his collection, and he said it was the finest, deepest, richest, most beautiful mother of pearl he's ever had in any watch. And I have to say that I agree with him. It's just amazing MOP on this dial. So that's the components of the Zavtra T37 ZT001. Catch it this Friday on Shop NBC/Shop HQ, as they're changing their name, with the debut of Zavtra from Wing Liang and Craig Hester. Hope you join us.